Good morning, everybody. So, we're back on the AT. Just for a little section, though. So, let me explain why I'm out here right now. Skip James, the guy I'm living with, he's section hiked all the way through the Smokies. He's been sitting at I-40. So, we had a few days, so we decided, why not go back to I-40 and go to Hot Springs. So that's what we are doing. Last night we stayed at Standing Bear Hostel, which was probably the cleanest I've ever seen it. So shout out to Standing Bear. And the truck, so yesterday we drove to Hot Springs and then got a shuttle from Jim and Deborah, Hawk Support team members, back to I-40 where you leave the woods, and then we walked like a mile and a half to Standing Bear, and we stayed there last night. So that was pretty nice, actually. We were the only ones in there besides his name's Hickory. He's like taking care of the place right now or something, like he's running the hostel part. And then this morning we woke up 5:30 or so and decided to go for it. So we started hiking around 6, and it was snowing then. It's lightened way up right now. I got my umbrella out just because I'm trying to keep the snow off me. Trying to stay as dry as possible. But we'll see how that works. And tonight is supposed to be a low of in the low 20s. So then what we're going to do is going to do like anywhere from 12 to 16. And line us up for max patch tomorrow morning. Hopefully get a sunrise there, if the weather permits it. But right now we're climbing up to Snowbird Mountain. That's where that white aviation tower is. As soon as you leave Standing Bear, you start climbing. So yeah, we've been climbing all morning. And I don't think I'm that far away from Snowbird Mountain. So yeah, it's looking like 2 days, 2.5 days, and we'll be in Hot Springs, back to the truck, and then back to Elberton. But when Skips asked me if I wanted to go do a section on the AT, well, you guys know me, I could not pass it up. So that's what we're doing, a 34-mile section from I-40 to Hot Springs, baby. And look, it's like misting, but it's not terrible. And it's supposed to be, the rain's supposed to be over for today. And it's not supposed to rain tomorrow. But Thursday, on our way out of the woods into Hot Springs, it looks like we might be getting wet. But whatever, we're going to a warm truck. So, yeah, we got a good 2-day weather window. And then we'll just bust into Hot Springs on the next day, Thursday. I do believe that's where the trail's going. But we'll figure all that out later. I don't even know how far we're going to go today, but we'll at least be up and over Snowbird. And then we'll figure out where we're going. If we go over max patch today, it'd be nice to get a sunset. But if we stop short, I'm going to try to get us up there for a sunrise. And Skip is behind me, not too far. He's not far at all behind me. I just saw his light a little while ago, so yeah, just moseying. And I think it's, if I had to guess, it's probably 23 degrees right now. But I'm not sure. I know one thing I'm sure of. I'm rambling, baby. It's a little foggy. Or cloudy or whatever it is. This is that aviation tower on the top of Snowbird. Yeah. Snowbird Mountain, baby. Got beard, or got ice in my beard. It's pretty chilly. I can't even talk right. If I had to guess, I would say it's in the teens. But I'm not sure. But it is cold and it is cloudy. But I'm still loving it. Why? I can't explain it. But it is the AT and I'm in love with the AT. So, you can barely see it, but there it is. Top of Snowbird, baby. I had to walk up here to get a view of it. Trail's right down here. Alrighty, guys. What's happening, everybody? So we dropped down off Snowbird Mountain, heading to Deep Gap, which is actually where the side trail is to Groundhog shelter. And I think we're gonna cruise in there and make some coffee. A warm drink. And now that we've been dropping down off that Snowbird, it seems to be warmer up there. The wind was coming and snowing on us. But as you can tell, well, you can't really tell, it still looks cloudy. But it's not as cloudy as it was up there. When we get to Groundhog, we'll warm up with some hot drinks. And just keep pushing a little bit. Yeah, still cloudy. All right, everybody. So we just left Groundhog shelter. That's the first time I've ever been back to that shelter. Probably because usually I'm pushing from Standing Bear Farm to Hot Springs. And I don't really feel like going to point 2 back down to Groundhog. Because it's a little downhill and then you got to climb back out. But not a big deal. The floor on that shelter is like... it was super wavy. But it was dry in there, so that's always good. I think we're gonna try to go over Max Patch today. We'll see. We're gonna get a little closer and then figure it out. But I think we're 6.4 miles away from there, somewhere in that range. So might try to go up and over Max Patch today, because I know for a fact that there is some good campsites right after you go over Max Patch. So I think that might be what we're doing, but we're not sure yet. It's only like 11:15, 11:30 in the morning, so we got plenty of time to figure it out. We'll probably hike till 5:30, and then set up camp somewhere and get in our quilts and stay warm, because tonight's supposed to be the coldest night of the whole little trip here. Low, up high like this, it's going to be in the high teens. So, but we're equipped for it. We got the gear for this weather. It's just when you get to camp on a day like this, you pretty much set your tent up, cook, and get in your quilt. You're not hanging out shivering, that's for sure. So, yeah, we're gonna climb. We're gonna be climbing for a little bit, but it's not gonna be bad. Snowbird Mountain this morning was probably our hardest climb of the whole trip. And it wasn't that hard. It just goes on for, it seems like a while. I think 5 miles is what you're climbing. 4.8, something, 5. But yeah, that coffee at Groundhog shelter was super nice. And it's done snowing now. I'm pretty sure it's not going to snow anymore. No more precipitation until Thursday morning. So we got the rest of the day today and tomorrow with good weather. So we might as well walk while the weather's good, baby. Yeah. We're gonna climb up a little bit, and it's gonna flatten out, and then we're gonna climb up Max Patch. That's the dealio. It's beautiful in the snow. It started snowing again. How awesome. Okay, so that's where we came from. Check this out. Look at this nice campsite. Got a little fire ring, tent pad. Oh, here it is. It's right here at, I was looking for this trail junction. Rube Rock Trail. So there's a junction right here on the AT. And there's this killer camp spot. We're like 4.2 from Max Patch. So if I was a betting man, I would say we're gonna go up and over Max Patch today and then try to drop down into lower elevation, because up here at 3,500, 4,000 feet, it's like this. So if we can drop down out of this snow, that would be ideal for sure. Man, it feels so good to be back out here. I love this place. Anywhere on the AT, I just love it. I guess it doesn't even have to be the AT. Anywhere out in the woods where I got like a destination I'm going to and there's campsites on the way. Yeah, let's do it. It's quiet out here, everybody. We haven't seen a single hiker. But really, I mean, unless you live around here and do day hike or you're through hiking, I don't know why else you'd be out here. Just to camp in this? I don't know. I mean, we're going to do it tonight, but we're going to drop down a little bit, I believe. And that's where we're going, everybody. I'm just chilling right here. Don't want to get too far ahead of anybody, so especially in this kind of weather. So I'm just waiting on Skip. He's usually right behind me, so it's not like we got anywhere fast to be, so we might as well just slow our roll, not sweat out, and enjoy the woods. There's no rush, baby. Boop. That's where we came from, everybody. We're pretty much climbing up to Max Patch. We got a up, and then it flattens out a little bit, and you do little ups and downs, and then the final little push, boom, up to the top of Max Patch. And it seems like the wind is picking up, so it might be pretty interesting up there on Max Patch in the bald in this kind of weather. And look, everybody, we got rime ice. Look at that. Yeah. So hopefully we can get down a little lower and get a good campsite somewhere. I got a good spot in mind, but it's still a pretty good lick away. So I'm not sure. before I go up the final little boop up to Max Patch, I'm gonna wait for Skip, and then we'll decide where we're going tonight, because it's about time to start figuring out where we're gonna camp. Yeah, I'm so glad that I brought 18-hour hot hands with me. Like, I got 3 or 4 packs of them too, so even if I have to use 2 tonight, if we don't get out of the woods tomorrow, which I don't care if we do or not, I'd much rather, well, if it's warmer, I'd rather stay out here. And then I got 2 for tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure that's something I got. Sure is beautiful. But it's going to be a little chilly camping tonight. Especially if we can't get down in elevation. But I'm pretty positive we're going down in elevation, because neither one of us really want to camp up here. It would be brutal. Check this out, everybody. You are not going to believe this. So we walked out to the road where you could park to go up Max Patch. And a guy named Alan, this is his humble abode, stopped. And because I had my beard was all nothing but ice. And it was starting to snow again. And he's like, hey, you guys want to come to my house and stay? And I was like, kind of hesitant at first. And I was like, I don't know, we'll leave it up to Skip. See what we do. And so, everybody, we are now at Alan's house. This place is nice. And he said we can stay the night. He's actually cooking us dinner. And, I was going to show you the view, but I'll take a picture of the view out the back in a little bit. But random trail magic, everybody. When your beard is frozen and it's snowing hard and you're about ready to go on a bald, and somebody pulls up in a warm vehicle and says, hey, want to come to my house and I'll feed you and you shower and do your laundry? And then the first thing out of my mouth was, well, if you can get me back to the trail in the morning, I'm game. But let's see what Skip says. And then Skip left it up to me, which, if anybody knows me, knows I'm game for meeting new people. And Alan is awesome. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to go jump in the shower. Skip just got done. Alan's cooking us crab legs. Does it get any better? The AT Random Trail Magic is the best. And Alan has no idea he has just become a member of the Hawk support team. Thank you, Alan. Now, let's go in here and enjoy this nice cabin right on the mountain.